Friends, have you ever thought about why most traders disappear from the market? Why only a few people survive for years, while the rest give up within just a few months? Today I want to tell you a truth that might completely change the way you look at trading. Look, trading is not like a race where whoever reaches first wins. No, trading is a survival game. Here, the winner is not the one who makes millions in a single day. The real winner is the one who has the courage to stay in the market for years. When I started trading, I thought like every new trader. I believed that if I could just catch one jackpot trade, the game would be over. But the market showed me reality very quickly. One day profit, the next day loss, then revenge trading, then overtrading. Slowly I realized that this game is not about making money, it is about surviving. Because if you cannot survive in the market, you will never be able to benefit from any winning trade. The biggest rule of trading is simple: stay alive. The longer you stay in the market, the more you learn. Every single day teaches you something new. Sometimes patience, sometimes discipline, sometimes pain. And all these lessons teach only one thing: don't try to win every trade, just try to stay in the game. Think about a boxer entering the ring. His goal is not only to throw punches, but also to take punches. Because if he falls in the first round, he will never get the chance to see the later rounds. Trading follows the same rule. The market will knock you down again and again. It will test you. It will challenge your psychology. But the one who gets up after falling is the one who becomes the champion. Many times you will find a perfect setup, execute the trade, and still end up with a loss. At that moment you will feel that maybe the system is not working. But the truth is, it is not the system that is being tested, it is your mindset. The market is asking you a question: will you get up again, or will you give up now? And this is where a real trader is born. Once I heard someone say that trading is like the ocean. If you stay calm and steady, the waves will carry you forward. But if you try to swim in panic, those same waves will drown you. This is the difference between a winner and a survivor. A winner thinks, I will win. A survivor thinks, I will stay. And believe me, the one who stays eventually wins. So the next time you look at the charts, place positions, or calculate profit and loss, ask yourself one question: am I trying to stay in the game, or am I just trying to win? Because remember, every great trader first learned how to survive, and only then learned how to earn. No one defeats the market, but the one who learns to move with the market becomes a legend. The real victory in trading is not when your account doubles. The real victory is when you see another trading day's sunrise. When despite yesterday's loss, you follow your system again today. And that is the real secret. Stay in the game. Because the longer you play, the stronger you become. The market does not make anyone rich quickly. It only tests who can stand in its storms. The one who survived won. The one who stayed moved forward. And the one who got scared was pushed out of the game. Friends, when I understood that surviving in the market is the real victory, a new mindset was born inside me. I realized that if I want to survive, I must first learn how to protect myself. And this is where my second biggest lesson began: protect your capital. Making money in trading is not as difficult as protecting it. Many traders make profits but forget to protect their capital. Then one wrong decision, one emotional trade, or one impulsive entry takes everything away. I have experienced this myself. Those nights when the charts are closed but the mind is not. When losses go so deep that even sleep feels afraid. That is when I understood that success in the market is not about how much you make, but how much you keep. Always think of trading like a business. If you own a shop, would you risk all your inventory every single day? No, you move slowly, understand demand, minimize losses. Trading is the same. Capital is your oxygen. If it runs out, no matter how intelligent, disciplined, or experienced you are, you will not survive in the market. Many traders look for a jackpot trade every day. They take big positions and think today everything will change. But the market does not offer shortcuts. It only tests whether you have control or not. The one who controls greed is the one who protects capital. Because the biggest loss in trading is not losing money, it is losing confidence. I learned that taking small losses is not weakness. It is maturity. It is self-control. Every time I accepted a loss, I felt stronger. Because I learned that I am not here to defeat the market. I am here to control myself. Protecting capital means protecting yourself. Sometimes not taking a trade is the best trade. Sometimes no trade saves you from disaster. But it takes years to understand this. Every trader makes the same mistake in the beginning, fighting for profit instead of protection. But the truth is, profit is only possible when your capital is safe. Think of your capital as a soldier and every trade as a battle. Can an army win a war without protecting its soldiers? No. In the same way, no trader can win the market without protecting capital. So I made a promise to myself: no matter what, I will protect my capital like my life. And from the day I followed this rule, the market started rewarding me. Because the market demands respect, and respect begins with protection. The more respect you give to your capital, the more the market will return to you. So the next time you open the charts and plan an entry, ask yourself this first: if this trade goes wrong, will I survive? If the answer is no, do not take that trade. Because trading is not about winning, it is about having the strength to play again tomorrow. Protecting capital is not a strategy, it is a trader's philosophy. Because the one who saves capital today will one day earn everything from the market. When I learned to protect my capital, the market revealed another deep truth. The market never rewards greedy traders. It always supports patient ones. Because the biggest skill in trading is waiting. Trading taught me patience in the most painful way. Earlier, I searched for opportunity in every candle. I wanted to enter every move. And every time I rushed, the market took my money. Every time I waited, the market rewarded me. That is when I understood the market takes money from impatient people and gives it to those who know how to wait. Making money in trading is easy. Holding it with patience is hard. The market tempts you every day. Enter now. Don't miss the move. And traders get trapped in this fear of missing out. But a successful trader is not the one who takes every trade. He is the one who waits for the right trade. Patience is not a skill. It is a mindset. It comes when you learn to control your emotions. When you understand that every market move is not meant for you. When you realize that sometimes doing nothing is the most powerful decision. Many times you will see a perfect setup. The candle will break, emotions will say enter now, but experience will say wait for confirmation. The one who listens to that quiet inner voice survives. The real power in trading is not entry, it is timing. And timing comes only from patience. Greed is every trader's enemy. Greed does not pull you toward losses, it pulls you away from discipline. When you overtrade, revenge trade, or chase random setups, you are not losing to the market, you are losing to yourself. But when you wait calmly and observe, you are building not just a trader but a warrior within. I wrote one sentence into my heart: the market does not care how much you want to make, it only cares how long you can wait. When I understood this, my trading behavior changed completely. I stopped chasing excitement and started seeking clarity. I stopped jumping on every signal and started waiting for confirmation. One day a perfect setup appeared. If I had rushed like before, a loss was guaranteed. But that day I waited. I let the market write its story. Minutes later, the candle showed clear rejection and a strong reversal. I entered with a calm mind and profit was waiting for me. That day I understood patience pays, greed kills. The market is a teacher that gives the same lesson every day: wait for your moment. The one who understands this never loses to the market. Because in trading, the winner is the one who maintains inner peace even amid market noise. Patience is not just a strategy, it is a trader's identity. The one who learns to wait also learns to win. When patience became my greatest strength, the market taught me another truth. Patience alone is not enough. You must understand risk, because the real secret of survival in trading is risk management. There was a time when I felt confident in every trade. The charts looked clean, setups looked perfect, emotions were high. Then one bad trade came. One small mistake, one overconfident position, and an entire week's profit vanished in an hour. That day I learned that the market never rewards those who ignore risk. It rewards those who know their limits. Every trader fears loss, but very few plan for it. Risk management is not a boring theory. It is your shield against the market's unpredictable attacks. Before every trade, you must ask, if this goes wrong, how much can I lose? The one who asks this question survives long term. Great traders always define loss first, not profit. Because profit is not in your control, but loss always is. And when you control your loss, the market starts respecting you. Trading is a psychological battle, and risk management is the weapon that keeps you calm in chaos. People say they want big profits. I always say learn to accept small losses first, because the market gives you small losses to protect you from big ones. Every time you manage risk, you are telling the market that you are here for the long term. Risk management is not just placing a stop loss. It is a mindset. How much can I lose and still remain calm? Every trader has an emotional threshold. Cross it, and you are no longer trading, you are gambling. And the market never forgives gamblers. Once, in overconfidence, I doubled my position size. The setup looked perfect, the move started, and then a sudden reversal wiped everything out. That day I told myself, never risk your peace of mind for a trade. Because if a trade steals your mental balance, it is not worth any profit. Risk management may look boring, but it makes you a winner. It keeps you disciplined, focused, and alive. In the market, the winner is not the one with the most knowledge, but the one who can manage risk in every situation. Risk never disappears, but it can be controlled. And the one who controls risk controls the market. When I made risk management my shield, I realized another truth. The real victory in the market is not in jackpot trades or lucky entries. It is in consistency. In trading, the winner is not the one who makes big profits in a single day. The winner is the one who does small things right every day. I have seen traders make 50% profit in one day and lose everything the next week. At first, I thought they were geniuses. But within months, they disappeared. That is when I understood that trading is not about short-term excitement. It is about long-term discipline. The market does not reward flashy profits. It rewards consistent actions. Consistency means boring repetition. The same routine, the same rules, the same patience every day. And this is where most people fail. They want thrill, excitement, a big moment. But trading is not a movie. The hero is the one who repeats boring things with discipline every day. Once I asked my mentor if making big profits in the market is impossible. He smiled and said, big profit is easy. Repeating it again and again is impossible. That sentence stayed with me. Consistency is not magic. It is a habit of making small correct decisions. If you grow just 1% every day, by the end of the year you will not just double your capital, you will multiply your mindset. The market can make you rich in one day, but only consistency makes you stable forever. You cannot win every trade, but you can follow discipline every day. That is what takes you forward. I chased big wins many times, and every time the market reminded me there are no shortcuts. Profit is a process, not a moment. Consistency may feel boring, but it becomes your identity. Every day you follow rules, respect stop loss, and show patience. You are not fighting the market, you are fighting your ego. And the one who defeats ego can defeat any market. Trading is a game where everyone can win, but only those survive who stand on the same principles every day. Consistency does not make you a hero, it makes you a legend. Because big profit does not come in one trade, it comes from a long story of small, steady profits. When you accept this journey, you realize that success in trading is not about making money fast. It is about never losing control. Day after day, trade after trade. When consistency became my habit, the market taught me its hardest lesson. If you cannot control your emotions, the market will control you. In trading, victory does not come from strategy, it comes from emotional stability. Reading charts is easy. Understanding candles is easy. Understanding yourself is the hardest part. Trading is a game of psychology. The market is not fighting against you. It is fighting against your mind. And the one who controls his